everyone, and welcome to this rousing episode of Cooking with GameChangers. I am your host, Daniel Etim Efyang, and on the show today, our Game Changers get to sweat it out in the kitchen as they compete to prepare the most impressive dish and win the title of Ultimate Game Changer. Our Ultimate Game Changer is the person who can make the best version of today's dish. Our Game Changers are not here alone. Of course, they each have a kitchen support who is not just a colleague, but one who has been chosen to provide the much needed boost and support as they journey through the competition. So what are our Game Changers cooking today? They are gonna be cooking Naija Jollof with chicken or fish and coleslaw. Yummy! I am so anxious to see how our Game Changers will fare. So let's meet them first. Our corporate game changer for today is a fine gentleman. He is the Deputy General Manager, Corporate Communications and Investor Relations at Sovereign Trust Insurance PLC. Give it up for Mr. Segun Bankole.
I'm hoping to go there, feel free, do all I can to see if my food would be tasty. And in honor of Mama Jebu.
His kitchen support is the head of direct marketing at Sovereign Trust PLC. Please give it up for Chioma Obiedo.
Whoever bank is going up against, just get ready, because I mean, Team Sovereign Trust, we're coming, we're bringing our A game, so you better be scared.
Next up, we have our entrepreneur game changer, who is an accomplished tech bro. He is the co-founder and chief commercial officer at CAPSA Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, put those hands together for Mr. Segun Dada.
And it depends on who my competition is. That will determine whether I win by a large margin or a slim margin. But either way, I'm sure I'm winning.
His kitchen support is the product manager at CAPSA. Give it up for Samiat Aremu.
So I think our opponent should be very worried because we have gone on YouTube to check different cooking blogs, and we are very confident that we're going to win this show.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we'll be finding out how our game changers will be judged. Welcome back to Cooking with Game Changers. The Game Changers will be judged based on 3 criteria. Number 1, the taste of the dishes. Number 2, creativity around plating and naming the dishes. 3, cleanliness around the kitchen workspace, because it has to be too short clean. It is important to note at this point that their kitchen support cannot participate in any form of cooking. They can, however, speak to the game changers and, of course, taste the food being made. Now it's time to meet our judges. Our first judge is the Jermaine lyricist himself, Mr. Incredible. Give it up for M.I. Abaga.
Hi guys, it's Cooking with Game Changers again. I'm so excited for an amazing show. Today's meal is one of my favorites. It's a Nigerian staple and we are the best in the world at it. It's gonna be an amazing show. I hope you guys are excited.
Our second judge is the gracious queen of dance, Dr. Kaffy.
What's cooking? Ooh, I'll be looking for a finger-licking delicacy. I'll be looking forward to it. It's Cooking with the Game Changers. You got to change the game on me tonight. My tongue needs to be satisfied.
And finally, the judge with wings, Captain Toba.
Well, I think the turbulence for jollof tonight is going to be epic. So guys, fasten your seatbelts and let's fly into this.
We are not forgetting our excellent resident chef, Chef Rotimi. Give it up for him. Now stay with us because when we come back, we'll be filling the studio with delicious aroma as we will start cooking. We'll be right back.
Cooking with Game Changers is proudly supported by Too Shore.
Welcome back to Cooking with Game Changers. This is the battle of the Seguns. The pots and pans are ready to rumble. Our Game Changers have just 60 minutes to complete their kitchen tasks. Game Changers, your time starts now. Let's get cooking!
First and foremost, we had to wash our hands. I had the Too Shore hand wash. That's before I started the process of cooking. I had that, and then I had rice. Though I wanted basmati rice, but I ended up getting what you call the Nigerian rice. That you need to be very creative to manage cooking that Nigerian rice. I had my power oil, vegetable oil was there. I had carrots, I had eggs, then the fish and the chicken, I had cucumber, and salt to taste, then some margarine just to make it a bit fluffy. That's basically those ingredients that I used.
I use basmati rice. I typically prefer the long grains that basmati has. And then, of course, I use the peppers, the atarudu, and I use the bell peppers, both the red and the green. And I used onions, I used garlic. So that was in making the peppers together, putting the peppers together. And once the peppers were adequately mixed, of course, I fried it. So there was that process of frying the peppers and then putting jollof in.
Well done, Segun. So there's an African proverb that says, when a man doesn't enjoy sweet things, he must try cooking without salt to see the difference. Let's hope you enjoy sweet things because we can't give our judges food without salt. Eh?
I do.
Okay. Well done, Segun.
Thank you.
I see there's something cooking under there. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My grandfather used to say, when yam is too hot, you must eat it with parted teeth. Let's hope our judges will eat your jollof with parted teeth. Eh? Hot Naija Jollof. Right? Okay, I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the buzzer. You know what that means? Our Game Changers have
30 minutes to go!
And as our custom is, our judges will have to file out so they're not present when our Game Changers are plating their dishes. We do this to eliminate all forms of bias. So when they're judging, they know no clue of whose plate they're judging. Because when they do this, they have no clue whose plate they're scoring. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our judges as they leave the stage. Chef Rotimi, care to share your thoughts on our Game Changers?
So they look like they know what they're doing. They
Right.
look like they know their way around their kitchen. I'm not worried about them.
I mean, it's Naija Jollof. You
It's
can't
not-
go wrong. with
You
it,
can't
right?
go wrong.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Though.
Hi, I'm Sheyi Banigbe, and I choose Power Oil because it has 0 cholesterol, and this makes it great for the heart and good for my family.
Cooking with Game Changers is proudly supported by Power Oil.
It's about that time when we let the kitchen support join the party. Kitchen support, you have 5 minutes to assist your game changers with whatever you want.
The rice at some point was a bit hard, so in the process of wanting to soften it, I was now adding water, and at the end of the day, it got it messed up somehow.
Of course, for the cleanliness, that is, I give that up to her. If not for the 5 minutes that she came in to help clean up the space wouldn't have been as clean as it ended up being. So yes. No.
Kitchen support, your 5-minute ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your napkins and step back. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of that buzzer tells us that our game changers have just 5 minutes to go. Just 5 more minutes to wrap their kitchen tasks and plate their dishes.
I was moving from one point to the other, ensuring that none of those things get burnt. You know, I had to ensure that the rice was not going to, and which was what happened at the end of the day. All in all, I'm happy that I took part in this.
Of course, then there was the plating. I worked with spring onions, green bell peppers, carrots, and then there was the coleslaw, basic carrots, cabbage, and mayonnaise.
Ladies and gentlemen, our game changers have under 60 seconds to wrap up their kitchen tasks. So if I were you, I'll be cleaning up and preparing to present your dish. Make sure your workstations are two-shore clean, as we will be judging that as well. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your napkins and step back. We'll be going for a quick break. When we return, our judges shall be right here on the stage, tasting and scoring the game changers. Don't go anywhere.
Cooking with Game Changers is proudly supported by Aquafina.
Welcome back to Cooking with Game Changers. Our judges have taken position on set, and they are about to separate man from boy in the battle of the shaggers. Of course, our resident chef, Chef Rotimi, is standing by to give us his professional take. Are we ready? Judges, let's proceed. To my left is jollof rice. So good, it was named twice.
It was so good that I named it twice. So this is not, it's not a case of Ghana jollof or Naija jollof or African jollof or Caribbean jollof. This is jollof.
Then I just like the way it tastes. It's not too, I would like more flavor. I would have loved more flavor, but he escaped not being enough just by a very tiny, weeny bit, because every other thing covered up for it, right? His coleslaw is basic, but he pulled it off. You understand? It's not like it's fantastic coleslaw, but it was just adequate.
I'll start with the plating. Excellent plating. It really looks very presentable. However, the logs of carrot on top of the coleslaw, I'm not sure what.
A bit of a hashtag there.
Yeah, a bit of a hashtag there. But apart from that, everything else was fantastic.
What is really strong here for me is the chicken. I really like the chicken. It's tough to cut. I wish it would be easier to cut and manage in the plate, but there's something about it when you put it in your mouth. I think that he did a great job. The rice as well, and I also want to commend that, even though I agree with you about the carrots, that where the fresh vegetables have shown up, they've been fresh and they taste good. The carrot tastes really good. The coleslaw I really struggled with. I did not enjoy it. So yeah, that is my opinion so far.
All right, round of applause for our judges. Judges, our second dish is christened jolofu iyaijebu.
I got the memo that was going to be jollof, fish, chicken, and coleslaw. So, and naming it was just another way of saying, okay, this is my own kind of jollof. And I said, okay, jollof iyaijebu. And I remember then she would say that in Yoruba, emiti ojata, emi yekpereni, that whatever you're doing has to be fair, it has to be Africans. We don't shy away from taking pepper and all of that. And I just said, okay, so I'm just going to name it Jollof Iyaijebu. And I guess wherever she is today, she'll be happy that I named the jollof after her.
You know, the coleslaw, which was the low point for me on that dish, is the high point here. The rice was tough to break into. And I don't know, I struggled with it.
Okay.
For me, I'll say the fish, well seasoned, not undercooked, nice, not dry either. The jollof rice, I'll say it's a bit soggy.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has that Iyaijebu. Yeah, it's really hot and spicy.
Iyaijebu vibes.
Yes, yeah.
That was, the jollof isn't jollofing. Yeah, and that's because of, I don't know the method he used, but the rice and the sauce are kind of like separated on your palate. It's almost like...
Iyaijebu method.
No, it's not Iyaijebu. Let me taste the coleslaw. Just right on top of it, right on top of it. This coleslaw, Lord.
Okay.
This is a Lord. This one.
Okay, thank you for that, Dr. Kaffy. Round of applause for our judges again. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because when we return, our game changers are back on stage and we will be announcing the results. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Cooking with Game Changers. Now the hour of decision is here. The big question is, will jollof rice be worthy of the double tag, or will Iyaijebu beat her chest in pride today? Ladies and gentlemen, the jury is out. Now back to our judges. I'd like a summary of your take on the dishes. Mr. Incredible, what's your take on the too-short cleanliness of both workstations?
I was really very impressed with your space. I thought you did a great job of cleaning up, and yeah, kudos to you. Too short, very clean.
Okay.
Too short. Now, I don't know what happened. Did you run out of time? I think that this was one of the least cleaned up after we tasted the food. And so I give you a lower mark there in terms of the cleanliness of the space. But good job, both of you. The food was really tasty, and we enjoyed it.
All right, thank you, MI. Dr. Kaffy, talk to me about the creativity behind the presentation and the naming of both dishes.
Both of them, I think they did very well with their presentation. And their naming worked. This lived up to his name. Jollof, you eat it, and you want to eat it twice, Abi? Or you want to
Right.
mention it twice. I call her twice.
All right. Awesome. Captain Toba, take us into a deep dive on the taste.
Okay, I'd like to start with that one.
Okay.
The coleslaw, with the amount of sweetness in it, compensates for the heat of that. Fish, well seasoned, soft, really nice, not dry.
Amazing.
And for jollof, it's also well seasoned. Like, though it wasn't the best coleslaw we had today, yeah. And chicken was superbly seasoned as well. Overall, it was a well put together dish.
Thank you for that. Round of applause for our judges. Thank you very much. Now we take it away to our resident chef. Chef Rotimi, do you agree with the verdict of the judges?
Yes and no. Yeah, a little controversy. Yes and no, because I do agree with the jollof rice. Jollof, so good it was named twice. It's very cheeky. I like it so much. And the jollof did live up to the expectation. For this, fantastic coleslaw. It's a fantastic side, good enough to be had on its own, also complements it. However, your rice was a little soggy. Overall, it was a fantastic meal. Good job, both of you.
The ultimate game changer for today is the ultimate game changer for today is Segun Dada with jollof rice. Go on, you can greet yourselves. All right. Congratulations, man. Segun, tell me what you think you got wrong.
I think the rice was a bit soggy. It wasn't what I was expecting at some point. The mixture, the pepper was a bit much, and that got it all to the other side. That's just it.
Fantastic. I love an honest man. Better luck next time. Congratulations to our ultimate game changer. He goes away with tons of power oil, tons of Too Sure hand wash, and dishwashing liquid. Round of applause for Segun Dada. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree with me that it's been a rewarding time in the studio. At this point, I'd like to thank Aquafina, Power Oil, and Too Sure for their unwavering support. Join us same time next week for another engrossing episode of Cooking with Game Changers. I'm still your host, Daniel Etim Efyong, saying, see you next time.